What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty and NCAA Football 14. Week 8 is upon us and Georgia State is back at home in the Georgia Dome to face off against 0-7 South Alabama, Sun Belt Conference rival. Georgia State comes in 3-3 on the season, 2-2 in conference play, and the offense has gotten going here in the last few weeks. We're coming off a 31-14 win against Sun Belt Conference rival Middle Tennessee State last week, but this game is about to get started. We are in the Georgia Dome this week. We will see how Georgia State can do. Let's send it down the field to get this game started.
The Jaguars.
Georgia State will receive the opening kickoff to get this game going from the 1-yard line. Michael Sanders, the All-American, takes this one out past the 10, past the 20, finally taken down at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense for Georgia State will get started. Reynolds on the first play will hand off to Romero up the middle. That one is good for about 5 yards, but a flag on the play here at the end of that one, and we have a 15-yard face mask penalty on South Alabama, giving Georgia State good field position up at the 46. Next play is a handoff to Romero on the outside. He's going to break a tackle, and a second one. He is past midfield inside the 20 as he finally is tripped up inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard run by Derek Romero, the freshman there, sets up Georgia State inside the 15 of South Alabama. Next play, Reynolds will roll out to left, throw to the end zone for Sebastian Willer for the 13-yard touchdown pass. And 3 plays in, Georgia State is on top 7-0 over South Alabama. Now South Alabama takes over for their first time on offense. Trey Fettner over the middle, and that one's broken up by Quincy Randolph. And you can see Fettner's stats on the season so far. 3rd and 10 now for South Alabama. Fettner looking to pass. He's going to throw deep, and that one is deflected by Jerome Schroeder. And South Alabama would have to punt the ball away to Georgia State here. 1st and 10 now. David Reynolds will hand off to Romero. He will break a tackle, and he is down the field past the 40, inside the 30, down at the 29-yard line. And Derek Romero has 77 yards running so far early in this game. In the first quarter, this pass to Mark Moore is inside the 15 for 16-yard gain and a first down for Georgia State. So this offense is looking very good early on in this game. In the first quarter, Reynolds scrambling out to the left now. He's going to hit David Bailey for the 3-yard reception there. And David Bailey is down on the play, and we will have to wait and find out what is wrong with him. 3rd and 1 now. Reynolds back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire over the middle to Mark Moore for 3 yards, and that'll set up Georgia State with a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal here, Reynolds will hand off to JJB, and he will break a couple tackles and get into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown run, putting Georgia State up 14-0 early on in the first quarter. This might be a runaway game for Georgia State, as we see David Bailey has a bruised shoulder, and we will keep him out for 2 quarters of this game, so we won't have our leading receiver for the next 2 quarters. South Alabama takes over here on the kickoff. They're going to go out past the 40, and they're past midfield inside the 45-yard line of Georgia State. A nice return for South Alabama. And Trey Fettner here on 1st and 10. He will fire over the middle downfield to Sappington for the 23-yard reception. That will give South Alabama good field position here. 2nd down and 10 now. Fettner looking to pass. He is going to fire and hit Williams for the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. Good for 12 yards, and it's 1st and goal for the Jaguars. Fettner now out of the shotgun will keep it himself. He'll take off up the middle, and he will stumble into the end zone there for the 9-yard touchdown run. And it is 14-7 now in favor of Georgia State. Trey Fettner with the 9-yard touchdown run. South Alabama, or Georgia State takes over here. 3rd and 14, and a deep pass by Reynolds is picked off at midfield by White, and he's going to return this one to the 41-yard line of Georgia State. And South Alabama will take over there, trying to tie this game up. Fettner here on 2nd and 1 will try to take it himself, but he's met in the backfield by Tanner Strickland for a 4-yard loss. 3rd and 5 now. Fettner out of the shotgun here looking to pass. He's going to dump it off to Lee, and Lee's going to get the first down. Marcus Lee for a 9-yard reception, and a Jaguars first down. 2nd down and 9 now for South Alabama. Fettner looking to pass. He's going to fire to Williams this time, and he has the 1st down, and a flag comes out, and this will be a roughing the passer penalty on Georgia State, which is half the distance to the goal there. So from the 6-yard line, 1st and goal, Fettner looking to pass. He feels the pressure and throws this one out of the back of the end zone there. 2nd down and goal now. Fettner will hand off to Robinson, who'll go up the middle, and he gets stopped just before he gets to the goal line there for 7-yard gain, setting up 3rd down and goal. And Fettner on 3rd down will hand off to Robinson up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown, and that will tie this game at 14 apiece heading into the 2nd quarter.
14 apiece.
Lots of scoring in the 1st quarter as we get the 2nd quarter started with Georgia State at midfield. Handoff to George here. Lamont George cuts it outside here, and he's inside the 40 of South Alabama. That's a good gain on the ground for Georgia State. Reynolds back to pass now in 2nd and 6, and he's going to hit Mark Moore over the middle for a 9-yard gain, giving the Panthers a 1st down as Mark Moore has become our #1 guy here with David Bailey out. Reynolds on 1st and 10, going for Mark Moore again, and that one is incomplete. Mark Moore dropped that one. 3rd and 13 now. Reynolds back to pass here out of the shotgun. He's going to look deep. He's going to fire deep, and this one's caught and hung on to by Avery Sweeting for 15 yards and a Panthers 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Reynolds will fake the handoff, roll out to the right, throw on the run, and that one's caught by Sebastian Willard for 13 yards and a touchdown, his 2nd on the day. And Sebastian Willard has come up big in the last few weeks for Georgia State. South Alabama now taking over on offense, first time in the 2nd quarter, and Trey Fettner is going to get sacked for an 8-yard loss by Tanner Strickland. 3rd and 13 now for Fettner and the Jaguars. Fettner's going to pass this one out, and it's broken up, incomplete, and South Alabama has to punt the ball away. Georgia State takes over here. Reynolds will look to pass on 2nd and 11 here, and he will be hit in the backfield, sacked for an 8-yard loss, setting up 3rd and 19. Out of the shotgun here, Reynolds will look to pass. He'll fire to the left side, caught by Otis Davis, and that one is good for 16 yards, but 4 yards short of a 1st down, and Georgia State punts. South Alabama now. Fettner looking to pass on 3rd and 3, and that one's caught and fumbled by the receiver and picked up by Knight Dallas, and I believe that was Jerome Schroeder or Kyle Gary who knocked that ball loose there for Georgia State. So we take over in Jaguar territory. Reynolds looking to pass on 3rd and 8. He's going to scramble out to the right and take off inside the 40 and pushed out of bounds, 1 yard short of the 1st down, and we decide we're going to go for it from here from the 39 or this is at the 29, and up the middle goes JJB for 1 yard. 3rd down and 6 now for Georgia State. Reynolds looking to pass, passing over the middle to Otis Davis. He drops that ball, which would have been a 1st down. Instead, we kick a field goal to go up 24-14. Williams now on the return for South Alabama, and he returned one earlier for a big gain. This one's out to the 49-yard line, and that's where they take over. 3rd and 2 here with 18 seconds left in the half. Trey Fettner will take it on the read option, left side inside the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and on 1st and 10, Fettner back to pass here. He's going to fire to the end zone, and this one is dropped by Williams. That would have been a touchdown to make it within 3. Instead, South Alabama settles for a field goal to make it 24-17 in favor of Georgia State at halftime. A very entertaining 1st half of this Georgia State-South Alabama game. 3rd quarter starts with South Alabama getting the ball. 2nd and 10, a catch by Caleb Alaves. I think that's how you say his name, for 4 yards. Setting up this 3rd and 6 for South Alabama. Fettner looking to pass. He's going to throw this one out of bounds, incomplete. He must have felt the pressure there, and South Alabama will punt. Georgia State takes over with good field position at midfield. Reynolds back to pass on 1st and 10, and it's picked off by South Alabama, and that is the 2nd interception on the day for David Reynolds. Fettner will take over, and he's going to take this one on a read option past midfield for 13 yards and a 1st down for the Jaguars. 3rd and 9 now. Fettner back to pass. He's going to fire, and this one's caught by Chris Harrison for 5 yards, setting up 4th down and South Alabama has to punt. Looking at the yards by half here, first half over 200 yards for the Panthers, 0 so far here in the second half, halfway through the third quarter here. South Alabama has the ball back in Panther territory, and this one's caught by Chris Harrison for 7 yards and a first down. Second down and 10 now. Fettner out of the shotgun here. He's going to fire, and that one is dropped on the play, setting up 3rd and 10, and out of the shotgun. Here goes Trey Fettner and the Jaguars. Fettner looking to pass. He's throwing deep to the end zone, and that one's caught by Caleb Alves for 23 yards and a touchdown to tie this game at 24 apiece. And the scoring continues on the ensuing kickoff. Back in the end zone, about 5 yards deep, Michael Sanders, the All-American, takes it out, and he's got the corner past the 30, past the 40, taken down at the 45-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will start. David Reynolds faking the handoff, throwing, and this one's dropped by David Bailey. He's back in the game, and he might have some jitters here as he comes back in the game after that shoulder bruise. The 2nd and 10, this one's caught by Sebastian Willard for 11 yards and a first down. And how huge has Sebastian Willard been for us in the last few weeks, including this game today. 1st and 10, Reynolds throwing on the run here, and this one's caught by David Bailey for 13 yards, so he gets that confidence back. 1st down and 10 now. Fakes the handoff. Reynolds going to throw, and caught by David Bailey. He's down the sideline inside the 10, taken down at the 8. 1st down and goal. Now Reynolds will hand off to JJB up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown. 7 yards on that TD run, and Georgia State is on top, 31-24 now. South Alabama takes over here, 3rd and 7. Fettner looking to pass. He's going to fire for the sideline, and that one's caught by Alves for 10 yards and a first down, and he's coming up big for the Jaguars today. 1st down and 10, handoff to Timmons here. Will try to get outside, break a tackle. He will cut outside some more and get taken down at the 40-yard line of the Panthers. 3rd down and 3 now. Fettner will hand off to Robinson up the middle, who rolls through that defender. That was Kyle Gary, I believe, and gets the first down. 2nd down and 7 now. Fettner will take it on the read option himself up the middle for 5 yards. And the third quarter ends with South Alabama driving in Panther territory, but Georgia State on top, 31-24. The Jaguars have 3rd and 2 from the Panthers' 11-yard line to start the fourth quarter here. Down by a touchdown. Fettner looking to pass here. He's going to pass over the middle to Moses there, and he has the first down. 3rd down and goal now from the 1, and Fettner will keep this one himself and get into the end zone for the touchdown to tie this game up at 31 apiece here early in the fourth quarter. Georgia State now takes over for the first time on offense in the fourth quarter. Reynolds looking to pass. He'll hit David Bailey over the middle for a 9-yard gain with a flag at the end of the play. That was a face mask, giving us a 15 yards at the end of that play. Reynolds now on the read option up the middle. He will go for 10 yards and another first down for Georgia State in Jaguar territory. 3rd and 2 now. Reynolds will hand off to Lamont George right side, and he will beast his way through the defenders down to the 11-yard line. A 21-yard gain on the ground by Lamont George. Reynolds now dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. He's looking, he's firing over the middle, and that one's caught by Mark Moore. 11-yard touchdown reception puts the Georgia State Panthers on top, 38-31. And look at this offense today. 316 total yards for Georgia State on 48 plays, 38 points. This is the coming out party for Georgia State's offense. Fettner now for South Alabama on 1st and 10 gets sacked for a 5-yard loss. On 3rd and 7 now, in the shotgun, all alone in the backfield. Fettner looking to pass here, and he will hit his wide receiver for 6 yards, and he is stood up short of the first down, and South Alabama would have to punt. Georgia State takes over, looking to put this game away, and there is a catch at midfield for Mark Moore, 15 yards on that pass and catch, and a first down for Georgia State. Handoff now to Derek Romero outside on the stretch play here. He's got the first down and more down to the 31-yard line. And Derek Romero having a good day as well on the ground. 2nd down and 8 now. Reynolds looking to pass here. He's going to scramble out to the right. He's going to take off here, and he will be pushed out of bounds 1 yard short of the first down. We would eventually pick that up on the next play. First down and 10 now. Reynolds firing to the end zone for Avery Sweeting, and that one's caught for 20 yards and a touchdown to put Georgia State up 45-31. And David Reynolds is your player of the game. That's how this one ends. David Reynolds, 4 touchdowns on the day, 200-some yards passing, and Georgia State beats South Alabama 45-31 in a shootout. Taking a look at the stats from today's game, Georgia State's offense dominated this game on the ground and in the air with almost 400 yards of offense on the day. Your players of the game, David Reynolds, quarterback for Georgia State, 18 for 27, 215 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he did have 2 picks on the day. Kyle Gary, 6 tackles and a forced fumble on the day. And just looking through this recruiting here, I did mention a week or two ago, or an episode 2 ago, that I did take some people off my board that we were just not going to get and added some other people to it. As you see here, we're still going after tight end David Clark, or Dallas Clark there, who's a good receiving one. And we do have some recruiting battles going on, as you see here, and we have our first commit of the year. JD has committed to our team, 61 overall middle linebacker. So up next will be week 9, and we are going to be at home again to face off against the Georgia Bulldogs, the second year in this rivalry. We lost the first year at Georgia. They come into this game 4-3, as do we, on a 2-game winning streak. So we see if we can take down the Georgia Bulldogs in the next episode. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.